Hi traders, welcome to this live currency strength indicator table video with me, John, on this Monday, the 31st of July. So, end of month, we may not see too much action going into today, or we may see the continuation of the high volatility, low volume situation that we discussed on Friday. And we have seen a little bit of a flip around or turn around again on the trend traders and day traders table, one of those being the Japanese yen. Now the yen on Friday was a strong currency. You can see that it topped both the trend traders and the day traders as S1. By 5 p.m. that had turned into S2, and by this morning it's actually completely turned around and it's on the opposite side of the table. So that's something interesting to note. One currency that's remained weak is the Australian dollar. Week one going into Friday, it has remained as W2. So that's something we could look at on today's video. The dollar is one of the strongest currencies at the moment. Now, comparing that to Friday, you can see it was S3 and S2, finally S1. So you can tell that the market has been building that dollar strength, especially since Thursday sort of evening, where we actually saw it flip from the day traders at 9 a.m. on Thursday, the 27th, from a weak currency to a strong currency by 5 p.m. Again, highlighting that high volatility situation that we've got in the markets. And now it's topping the table. It could be something that we take a look at. Pound also strong as well. Now there is some data coming up for the pound this week, which is a Bank of England rate decision. We're expecting the Bank of England to hike rates by 25 basis points. So pound could continue to strengthen into that event. Now you can see I've got pound Aussie open here on the right hand side. So we're going to check out this currency pair first. The reason being is because I actually like where this market is sort of setting up. So looking at the weekly chart, is there anything that we can take away from this? Well, price is definitely in a bullish move here. Now we did fail to kind of close above the 1.9150 handle before, and we're actually discussing whether that could lead to some downside pressure on pound Aussie. What we had instead was price broke through. Now we've had this strong bullish weekly close. So the longer term play on pound Aussie, definitely bullish. We're above the daily 200 moving average. Strong weekly close could suggest that on a pullback maybe we could be looking for some long opportunities. Now if I go to the 4-hour time frame, you can see that the market has made new higher highs. We've traded through trendline resistance in here. Price traded through that. We made the higher high, higher low pattern. Now we've made a new high. What I did was I just attached a fib from the swing low to the swing high, and you can see I've got a box marked out between the 50% and the 61.8% retracement on the Fibonacci, and I'm just looking to see maybe if we come into this little bit of a pocket of area, because we've got the horizontal support at 91.50. We've got the 61.8 support sitting below. We've also got trendline support as well coming through this area. So I actually wouldn't mind seeing price come a little bit lower before maybe looking for an opportunity. Now, ATR is saying we need a 173 pip stop. It's already said that today's ATR is 138. So there is some potential here for further upside. Now, if we were to kind of enter around about the 61.50, let's say we jumped 10 pips above, maybe 61.60, and we were looking for 173 pip stop, that does take us below these lows here. So we've got supporting areas in the way. Target 1 would probably be this 1.9375. Now target 2, if we just go on this weekly chart, could be all the way up into that 206. Now we have covered pound Aussie in the past, and that was an outlook that we looked at when we were starting to look for longs down back in this area through here. And that sort of analysis hasn't changed, because now we've traded through these highs and closed above these highs with quite a significant bullish close. What is in the way really to stop price coming through this area? There's not a lot of resistance apart from those key swing highs that were formed back in 2020. That's the COVID sort of rally just through there. So maybe we're going to see that area coming into play again. We do have trendline resistance, so the 196.50, 197 could be a bit of an area where price runs up into. But I do quite like the fact that we've got this weekly bullish close, we've got the 4 hour making higher highs, higher lows, and we've got all these confluences down in this area here. Now, another chart of interest could be pound yen. Pound, obviously a strong currency at the moment, yen a weak one. Now, you can see here we kind of spiked quite aggressively lower last week by about 500 pips. That then completely reversed, and by the close of the week, we were pretty much back where we started. We go up to that weekly chart, it does look quite aggressive in terms of pin candles, and the fact that we've stayed above the 180.75 area in here could be a sort of nice thing for buyers to see. Now, if I just zoom out, the next level of interest for us are these highs that formed back in 2015, November 2015. If I just open this out, now that's sort of the right shoulder of the head and shoulders pattern that formed here. So 188 could be the targets for pound yen at this current moment in time. So again, can we look for maybe an entry onto this market? Now, I did go down into the hourly just to see if there's anything for us. It is a little bit choppy. The only thing I can say is if price was to come maybe back down to the 181.85, maybe even the 181.50, that could be where buyers start to step in once again. Now, dollar yen tops the day traders, so I have to make a note of dollar yen. Where is it? What is it doing? Well, price has recently rebounded from the 137.75 handle. We're trading through weekly highs now. So the next point of interest is those recent swing highs at 145. Price could be heading towards there for target 1. Target 2 could be all the way up into the 150s, 151. So I do quite like dollar yen higher here as well. If we look at the daily chart, nice spike back into these lows here. Could be considered sort of an aggressive double bottom pattern. And now we're trading through 142. So going down into the 4 hour time frame, 142 are the prior highs here. So I did like to see price trade above those. If, however, we did pull back maybe into the 140, 140, that could be an area of interest. Just adding the Fibonacci tool onto the sort of current high and low, we do have an area around about the 38.2. What I'd really like maybe is if price extended a bit further, perhaps into this sort of high range here at the 143.10 and the 38.2 rested at that 141 sort of 20. That'd be a nice confluence then for further upside. So that's something I'm also figuring out at the moment with dollar yen. But I think one of the sort of most sort of clean charts at the moment is that pound Aussie. We've got the clear sort of confluences there. Something could potentially happen on this market. Thanks for watching the video update. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you in the next one.